Hey guys, it's Marlisa, the Productive Babe, and I am back with another Plan With Me video for the week that was July 14th to July 20th. I am using this kit from Paper and Gumption called Beach Picnic. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys the full boxes, some labels, pattern labels, appointment labels, some little things, and then we have some more like patterned, like rounded boxes. Washi strips, and then I did print and cut like these sheets myself. Well, all of this is print and cut myself, but these I cropped out, so if any of these pages like look weird or they don't have like the label, the shop's name on it, that's why, because I did edit some pieces, and then I just I pulled some extra washi. I don't know if I'm going to use that one. I might just use the one that comes on the regular washi sheet, but we'll see. Yeah, honestly, just a warning, this week is kind of a boring week, but the stickers that I pulled are super cute, so I think that it's gonna come out really nice. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the base, and I will be back for the day by day. Okay guys, we're back for the day by day, and I did it again. I forgot to hit record, so luckily I only made it to the first half of Tuesday before I realized that I wasn't recording, thank goodness. But let me catch you guys up. So in the sidebar, I used an emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. and a little sundress that I felt like matched the kit. On Monday, I marked that my Aura ring gave me a notification that I had some minor strains in my body. Don't know what that was about. And then I did take a hot buns class at my gym, which is like a glute workout. And then this sticker from Whimsical Cat Studio sticker is lifting up because I did have to put some undo because this label was facing the wrong way. So I'm just gonna kind of wait for it to dry down, but for now it's gonna probably keep lifting up. I did also do my hair this day, and that icon is from Curly Plans. And then I marked that I just did some work, and then I saw the Love Island season finale this night, which I believe came out the day before, but I didn't get to it until Monday. Then moving on to Tuesday, I organized my planner. I did a lot of planning related things this day, so I spent most of the day like organizing my planner and then organizing my stickers. The planner doodle is from Paper and Gumption as well. It's not in the kit, but she does have like offer other doodles and stuff, and so I did use that. And then for organizing my stickers, that is from Stick with the Plan Co, like I said. So moving on, also did have a YouTube binge this day. So I think I have a pretty big sticker for that, so I do want to use, let me see. I don't know if I want to use another one of those. I'm gonna use a square to mark my YouTube binge. And then I also picked up some food from my mom. Every now and then she'll make dinner and ask if I want to pick some up, and I didn't have to cook this night, so it was great. Thank you, Mom, for that. So we're just gonna use a label to mark picking up food from my mom. And then this sticker is from Bubba Bear Studios, and then a YouTube binge script. And then to mark picking up food from my mom, I just have a little takeout bag, and I believe this was one of the ones that came in the kit. Okay. Okay, now for Wednesday, I have a few things to mark. So first I had a nightmare. So let's go ahead and use a label. I feel like I had a lot of nightmares this week, but I guess this one was pretty bad because I decided to mark it, so. And then I also did yoga in the morning, and I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these rounded stickers since I haven't pulled this one yet. And then I also marked work. So just use a, I don't know, what is this, like 3/4 box or something? I don't know. Or half box, right? Okay. For my nightmare, I have this sticker from Every Minute a Story. For doing yoga. This is from, oh gosh, I don't remember the name of the shop, but I will, if I can remember, I will either put it in the comments or the description. And a yoga script. And then for work, I just have another one of those Marus from Paper and Milk and a work script. I think something like bit me while I was like sitting here because now my leg is itching, so that's great. Okay, I did some meal planning this day. I feel like we had been really bad. I don't know if it was the week after this or the week before, but like not really meal planning. And I feel like when we don't meal plan, we end up going to the grocery store a lot throughout the week to get like little bits and stuff like that. And I prefer to just go like once a week. Like that's my preference. I don't like to go to the grocery store too often, but my boyfriend, he is totally fine with going like every day and just grabbing like what he needs for the day. I don't like that. So I did some meal planning. And then I also want to mark that I did memory planning. And let's see, what do I want to use to mark that? Let me use another one of these like rounded boxes. And then also got Starbucks and then picked up some groceries from HEB curbside. I think we'll use a little thing for that. Okay, so that will be for Starbucks. And then groceries. Okay. Fix that a little bit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, for meal planning, this is from the kit. For memory planning, this planner is also from the kit. And then I have a memory plan script. For getting Starbucks, that is from the kit as well. And then I have a Starbucks script. Oh, and I forgot, I have a meal plan script from Carly Plans, so I do want to use that. And then for groceries, I believe this is from Bella Planella, I think. And then I have a grocery script. And that is the first half of the week. Okay, we are on to Thursday, and I did double check to make sure I was recording, and I am, so good for me. First thing is I did yoga again in the morning, and then I'm gonna use one of these like scalloped labels. These are cute. That's for yoga. And then I did make a meal in the crock pot, so I just want to mark that I did put that in the crock pot so that it would be ready in the evening. I don't know what I made, but I'm sure it was really good. And then I also am gonna just mark work. So go ahead and use a blue. Okay. For yoga, I have this super cute Whimsical Cat Studio sticker. This is actually from a like ballerina sheet, but I don't have enough yoga stickers, so I wanted to pull that in because it looks like she's kind of stretching a little bit, so thought that would work. And then for my crock pot meal, that is from the kit, I believe, and then a crock pot meal script. And for marking work, I have another Paper and Milk Maru and a work script. Okay. Then moving on, I also did laundry. So much fun. I told you guys this was a boring week. Let's see, yeah, did laundry. I think I'm just gonna use a little thing for that because that's not super eventful or anything. And then I also downloaded Silhouette Studio because I did order a silhouette, and I wanted to download the software so that I could start like editing stuff before it actually came in. So let's use a bigger sticker for that because that kind of took up some time. And then I did edit kits. So I did purchase some kits. This was one of those kits, and I started just putting everything into Silhouette Studios and editing away. That way, and it was super convenient because when it did come in, all I had to do was just like send everything to print and then load it up in on the cutting mat, and it was good to go. So I'm glad that I did that ahead of time. For laundry, I am using a doodle from the kit, and then I have a fold laundry script. For downloading Silhouette Studio, I have a silhouette from the kit. And then for editing some weekly kits, that is also from the kit. And then I have an edit kit script. Okay, moving on to Friday, I slept in, which was so nice. And I think, let's just use a regular label for that. And then for cleaning the litter box, yeah, for cleaning the litter box, I will do the sticker is kind of big. Let's do a rounded, one of these rounded boxes. And then I did design some, I say design, but like, where is it? I think it was just like scripts, yeah. I made some of the scripts that I am using in this plan with me today. Let me see, for that I will do a label. Actually, hold on. I have these little like half boxes that are kind of cute. So I kind of want to pull those in. Okay, for sleeping in, this is from Whimsical Cat Studio stickers. And then I have a sleep in script. One of the scripts that I made. All of the ones that are in this font I made. And then I have for cleaning the litter box, that is from Fox and Cactus. And then I have a scoop poop script. I'm just gonna cut it in half so that it doesn't cover the sticker. There we go. So that is for cleaning the litter box. And then for designing some scripts in Silhouette, I just have a laptop from the kit and a design script. And that was most of Friday. I also organized my script stickers because I knew that I was going to be printing and cutting a ton of scripts when my Silhouette came in, so I wanted to just organize my scripts ahead of time, the ones that I currently have, at least. So we will do one of these boxes, and then I also went to Walmart to pick up some groceries, I guess. I'll do a little thing for that. And then also had a pizza night. And I think I got frozen pizza from Walmart, and it was like literally the worst frozen pizza I've ever had in my life. So that sucked, but it is what it is. I don't know, I feel like frozen pizza has never done me wrong, but I can't remember which one we got. It was so bad. Like, it's hard to mess up pizza, but somehow they did it. Okay, that's for organizing stickers from Stick with the Plan Co. And then I have another organized stickers script from Plana Hannah. And I put those down wrong. Of course I did. Okay, for my Walmart run, the little Walmart bag doodle is from SPC, which I think, if I heard correctly, her doodles are like leaving, which that like makes me really sad. But I do have a lot of doodles, so it's fine. For pizza night, that is from Bubba Bear Studios, and then I'll probably mark in that it was a really bad pizza. Otherwise, I would have used a pizza night script because I think I have some. Moving on to Saturday. Spent most of the day designing probably more scripts, or like making, I don't know. I put design because that's just the script that I have, but I was just making scripts. So we'll mark sleeping in first. because why not? I'm just gonna use this label, and then let me go ahead and use like a square box to take up some space. Now we'll use one of these for making scripts, or at least I think that's what I was doing. That is from SPC, I think, for sleeping in. And then I have a sleep in script for playing in like Silhouette Studio. That is from Fox and Cactus, and I love that girl. I feel like I don't get to use her very often because her hair is like blue and pink, but I think she matches the kit. And then my boyfriend's mom had dropped off like a ton of limes. She got like 40 limes and dropped off some like other food and stuff like that. I think a couple days before, and I really was like trying to figure out like what to do with all these limes because there was like literally like 35 to 40 limes. So I decided to make homemade limeade, and it was really, really good. I think I was able to make like I think 6 cups, or like about 6 cups of lime juice with all of those limes, which was nice. So I do want to mark that I made some homemade limeade. So I'm just going to use an appointment label, and then I also organized my scripts some more. That was like a 2-day project because I have so many scripts and it took a very long time. So since that took so long, let's mark that with actually no, because my next sticker is pretty big and I want to use a bigger box for that. Okay. So the last thing that I marked is that my boyfriend and I cooked dinner together, so I do want to use a bigger box because my sticker is pretty big. And this will be for organizing stickers. Okay, for the homemade limeade, I have this little lemonade sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co, which I thought was perfect. It's not limes, but it's the like closest thing I have to like lemonade or something. And then this planner for organizing my scripts is from Paper Milk. I have another organized stickers script from Plannahannah. And then for cooking dinner with my boyfriend, I have this really big Stick with the Planco girl, and then I just have a cook together script to mark that. I don't remember what we made, but anytime we cook together, it comes out really good. So then on Sunday, again, super boring day. I just marked that I did laundry in the morning, and then I did more designing. So I think let's use another box. Yeah. Use another box for that. That is crooked. Whatever, okay. For laundry, I believe this is from the kit. And then I have a laundry script. Okay. That's just gonna have to do. That is for doing laundry, and then for designing, I just pulled another laptop from the kit, and then I do have a design script, but it's kind of got all messed up, so I'm gonna have to pull a different one later. Then I marked that my boyfriend cooked me breakfast, or cooked us breakfast, and I thought it was really sweet. He cooks like all the time for us, but actually let me move this over. He cooks breakfast all the time for us, but again, not a lot came out, so I wanted to mark that. And we're gonna use a scalloped box to mark that he made me breakfast, and then also my mom dropped off some food this day, which was really nice. Let's let's do a little thing. I can hear my boyfriend pulling in, so I'm gonna have to hurry up. And then last but not least, I had a stomach ache. Yay, more stomach aches. Okay, for cooking breakfast, I just have this little munchkin bringing the girl what looks like breakfast in bed. And then for my mom dropping off some food, a little takeout bag from SPC. And then for my stomach ache, I have a Stick with the Plan Co. sticker and then a script from Carly Plans. And that was the last half of the week. Let's go ahead and zoom out. Okay guys, so we are back all zoomed out for the finished spread using the beach picnic kit from Paper and Gumption. If the lighting looks different, it's because it's actually the next day. I had to stop filming yesterday because my man's got home and I don't like filming when he's here. So yeah, I did get some new lighting, so it might look a little bit different from what you just saw, but hopefully better. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys the finished spread. I think it looks really cute. I didn't use any foil this time again, but I still think it turned out really well. Let me know what you guys think if you have used this artwork, and if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment down below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next Play With Me. Bye!